Guys, we made it. WrestleMania is tonight.
What's up, guys? The phenomenal AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto Live.
WrestleMania Night 1 is tonight, but before we get there, let's talk about Raw and Smackdown. Starting off first with Monday Night Raw in an action figure setup style. This episode of Raw was from Sacramento, California. Hot crowd here for this episode of Raw, and it was a great episode for the last Raw before WrestleMania. I think they nailed it on the head. We opened up the show with a promo from Gunther. Well, it was supposed to be an interview with Mr. Michael Cole, but hey, before you know it, Michael Cole was kicked out of the ring. Gunther grabbed his microphone and said, "Heck no, Michael Cole, I'm cutting my own segment." So Gunther just spoke his piece, man, up close and personal with the camera. He seemed very angry in his promo. Jay telling Gunther, "I'm not afraid of you," definitely turned a switch in Gunther, and Gunther is not happy, you could tell. He's even holding the wrong championship. How insane is that? Like, bro is not in the right mindset. Very intense promo here in the beginning, and I was surprised that Jey Uso did not interrupt this. For our opening match, dude, I actually really enjoyed it. So Liv Morgan fought Bayley, and dang, Bayley's been having some banger matches here on Raw and SmackDown. Here she goes again fighting Liv Morgan, taking multiple suplexes on the outside of the ring, even one off the steel stairs. Obviously, Raquel Rodriguez and Lyra Valkyria were on ringside, so Raquel's gonna try to cheat here in this match. She's eventually gonna eat a big shot from Bayley, and then turnabout is fair play. So Lyra Valkyria held Bayley while Liv Morgan was going for the Oblivion, and then Bayley, jackknife cover, pins Liv Morgan, and they get the upper hand going into WrestleMania and the Women's Tag Team Championship match. I love this sequence in the end of this one, man. Dude, talk about a match that I wasn't too excited for, but dang, it freaking delivered. Julius Creed versus Rey Mysterio one-on-one. So American Made and LWR are gonna get involved in this match way too many times, and the referee's like, no, screw this, I'm kicking both teams off of ringside. But keep in mind, he kicked Chad Gable off of ringside, not El Grande Americano. So El Grande Americano runs back down to the ring and attempts to distract Rey Mysterio, but it doesn't work out too well. Rey Mysterio is still able to pick up the victory over Julius Creed. Then after the match, obviously American Made's gonna attack Rey Mysterio out of frustration in the loss. LWO tried to come back out and even up the odds, didn't work out too well. El Grande Americano on top going into WrestleMania. Is it Chad Gable or is it Kurt Angle? We haven't seen a match from Karrion Kross on Raw in a while, man. It felt good, I'm not gonna lie. He looked absolutely jacked. So Karrion Kross fought AJ Styles, who also looked freaking insanely good. This match was actually really solid. Scarlett was on ringside trying to distract AJ Styles, you know, the typical heel maneuvers. But man, I wasn't too fond of how much offense AJ Styles got in this match. I feel like literally 75% of this match, AJ Styles was just getting beaten down by Karrion Kross. But in the end, AJ was able to deliver a phenomenal forearm, beating Karrion Kross. After the match, Logan Paul is going to make his presence known. Logan Paul is basically just going to start talking some trash to AJ Styles. And we got a little sneak peek of WrestleMania here because Logan Paul stepped in the ring after Karrion Kross sneak attacked AJ Styles from behind. So it's kind of a 2-on-1 beatdown. Eventually with Logan Paul with one lucky punch right to the head of AJ, knocking him out, man. And then he hit the pulverizer. I was like, bro, making AJ look bad. Hopefully AJ wins at WrestleMania, please God. Penta's one-on-one matches always deliver. Is it just me? Penta went one-on-one with Finn Balor, giving us a little sneak peek on what we're expecting in the Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Championship match at Mania, which is, it's gonna be amazing. Oh my gosh. This match did not have a winner, as you would expect. Braun Breaker would make his presence felt because before this match, Braun Breaker was attacked backstage by Judgment Day. So out of frustration, Braun Breaker came out here. He just started attacking in the match, and they turned it into disqualification. He would hit a double spear on Dom and Carlito. Luckily, Carlito did not eat the same truck spear that he did last week. Actually ran away this time. Smart man this week, Carlito was, but he still ate a double spear, which was pretty wild. But in the end, we did see Penta jump off the top rope, take out all of the competition. Then he went face to face with Finn Balor. This Fatal 4-Way is going to be amazing, bro. Check out the prediction video. You can see all of our predictions for who we think's going to win. It was Jey Uso's final promo before WrestleMania, and I found it interesting how they separated Gunther and Jey Uso this entire night. They didn't have them interact one bit. They kind of cut separate promos. Nobody interrupted the other. But man, Jey made a stellar entrance. Not even, you know, yeeting with the crowd. He meant business. He's locked in. He let the crowd know he's locked in. He's winning that title for us, his family, himself, and he can't wait for WrestleMania. Neither can and I, bro. It's gonna be freaking fantastic. Hopefully Jay comes out on top. Let's go, Jay. Topping it off with the main promo of the show, we have people fighting over a middle-aged fat man. That big Paul Heyman. Dude, this promo was amazing. Well, first of all, we were waiting all night for the tribal chief to pull up to the arena, and he finally did. And when he did, Paul Heyman was sitting next to CM Punk, and they were just talking it up. But Roman was not too happy. He came out to the ring with the wise man, and he questioned the wise man. He said, "Wise man, why would you betray me like this? Why would you betray me?" And Seth Rollins came out to try to reason with Roman, telling Roman, yes, Paul Heyman did turn on you. He did. He didn't have to hold up that favor, but he did. And Roman's like, Seth, you're right. But he would still clothesline Seth Rollins because he has so much hate for Rollins. Eventually, CM Punk would come out to try to help out Paul Heyman after Roman Reigns shoved Paul Heyman's face to the ground. It ended with Seth Rollins on top. Curb stomp to both men. And a steel chair, Shield style, right to the back of Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins on top, man. Very cool segment here, especially with the callback to the Shield. I absolutely loved this part of the show. That was Monday Night Raw from Sacramento, California, and I gotta admit, it was a pretty solid go-home episode of Raw to WrestleMania. I'm gonna be giving it a solid 7 out of 10. My favorite moment easily gonna be the Shield callback with Seth Rollins' chair shot. And favorite match, believe it or not, I'm gonna give it to Rey Mysterio and Julius Creed. I really enjoyed that one. What do you guys say? We jump into Smackdown, baby. Friday Night Smackdown, the last episode before WrestleMania from Las Vegas. We are gonna talk about the entire show, and then, of course, tomorrow morning, guys, expect WrestleMania Night 1 review. Monday morning, WrestleMania Night 2 review. It's gonna be amazing. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. Opening up the show with a pipe bomb, and it wasn't a pipe bomb from CM Punk. It was a pipe bomb from Seth Rollins. Set crisscross applesauce in the center of the ring, and he spit facts. He was unfiltered. He called out CM Punk on multiple things, signing fat checks. No interruptions. CM Punk did not interrupt Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns did not interrupt Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins will be the last one to speak before their match at WrestleMania. Dude, I loved this promo from Seth. He flowed. He didn't miss one point, man. He absolutely cooked Punk. He cooked Roman, and he kept bringing up Paul Heyman, bro. It was the infamous Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal match. Of course, the trophy of all trophies with Andre the Giant on top was on the line. Match was full of a lot of fun spots. To R-Truth eating Carlito's apples, to me thinking Karrion Kross was gonna possibly win this, and even thinking Ludwig Kaiser could win this. Rey Fenix was closing in on the victory here in this Battle Royal. I swear, if it wasn't for El Grande Americano, I don't know what El Grande Americano has against luchadors. Straight up, he always just despises them. It's crazy. So they teamed up on Chad Gable in this match to eliminate Chad Gable. In the end, it came down to Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, and I was like, yeah, Andrade never wins anything, so I got Carmelo Hayes taking the W here, and he did, man. Sends Andrade over the top rope, both feet hit the floor, and the Miz comes back to celebrate with Melo by the trophy. Because, of course, the Melo Don't Miz tag team is growing. I can't wait till they tag together, bro. And what a hot start here, man. Like, Melo wins the trophy. Like, this is huge for the Miz and Melo, man. Melo Don't Miz, baby. This was odd. So, Rhea Ripley was talking about WrestleMania. She's going to get interrupted by Bianca and Io Sky. Now, that makes sense. And then here comes Naomi. I'm like, wait, Naomi isn't in the triple threat. She's facing Jade at WrestleMania. So, here comes Jade, you know, to try to attack Naomi, and then it all breaks down, leads to Io Sky jumping off the top rope, pretty much taking out absolutely everybody. And Io Sky, the World Women's Champion, you know, kind of reigns supreme here, gets the last laugh on everybody. But I'm like, wait, Jade and Naomi have their own match, and this is kind of a separate triple threat match. Like, I don't know why they were trying to, you know, connect these two stories in a way. Kind of odd, but not too bad. Chaotic for sure. So the Street Profits were set to defend their WWE Tag Team Championships up against MCMG. Match was okay, nothing too special up until the end where we saw, yeah, DIY. DIY is just going to get involved, start attacking the Street Profits. They attacked MCMG, and then they stole the WWE Tag Team Championships. No, they did not win them. They stole them. They are not the champions. They will never be Tag Team Champions again. I guarantee it. They stole the belts. The rightful champions, the Street Profits, are going to have to get their belts back. But is it just me, or is the Tag Team division kind of dry here on SmackDown? That's kind of just me. I'm not really a big fan of really any tag team over here. None of them really have my attention. Did Zelina Vega actually win a match? So Chelsea Green, the United States Women's Champion, fought Zelina Vega one-on-one. The Secret Herbalist was actually barred from ringside, so that's going to definitely help out Zelina in this match. So Zelina hits a code red off the top rope, which actually looked like it hurt here for Chelsea Green. She pins Chelsea Green 1, 2, 3, and you know this is going to lead to a future U.S. title opportunity for Zelina Vega. Absolutely. Going to be fire, and it's actually cool to see Zelina win a match. LA Knight attacked Tama Tonga in the parking lot before the this show began by slamming his arm into a car, and he said, you know what, Jacob Fatu, if I take out Solo and Tama Tonga, it'll just be me and you at WrestleMania. So he's like, you know what, I want a match with Solo Sikoa. So he got his match with Solo. He already took out Tama Tonga, and he looked to take out Solo, but Jacob Fatu actually got involved in this match, turning it into a disqualification. Braun Strowman's going to come out and, you know, even up the odds, make it a little 2-on-2. Nick Aldis turns it into a tag team match. And then LA Knight hits the BFT on Solo Sikoa anyways and just wins the match, just like it were their 1-on-1. This is kind of odd. I don't know why they needed to turn this into a 2-on-2 tag team match, but yeah, that's the way it played out. I still think LA Knight's going to lose that belt at WrestleMania. I really do. Jacob Fatu needs to win that title. Come on. What a tag team of luchadors right here, man. This was crazy. So Rey Fenix, Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee all fought American made, and no, it wasn't El Grande Americano. It was Chad Gable, Brutus, and Julius Creed. Great 6-man tag team match here, man. I love how they gave Phoenix the pinfall victory for the match. Really solid stuff. And getting a little revenge on American made was Rey Fenix, because they screwed him out of the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal trophy. So yeah, good little revenge here. Yeah, Randy Orton was talking to WWE Universe, and he said, okay, if I'm not fighting Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, I'm gonna lace my boots, I'm gonna put the right amount of baby oil on my body, be at WrestleMania Sunday. I'll be there. Whoever wants to show up and get an RKO from me, feel free, be my guest. So who will Randy Orton's mystery opponent be, man? I love when WWE does mystery opponent matches, because it always has us guessing, like, who is gonna be the opponent, like Cody Rhodes fighting Seth at WrestleMania 38. When it's a mystery man, there's always higher stakes. So Randy Orton has a mystery opponent at WrestleMania 41 Night 2, and I'm curious to see what's gonna be. Great promo from Randy. Cody Rhodes and John Cena went face to face for the last time before meeting at WrestleMania Sunday. Man, this was like possibly one of their best promos that they've had. I don't know why Cody Rhodes was being booed. I found it very odd. Every time Cody tried to talk, Cody would get booed. It's like the fans are on John Cena's side, even though John Cena turned his back on the fans. Pretty freaking wild, if you ask me. But I enjoyed this promo between these two. Cody Rhodes calling out John Cena for the fraud that he is, how he praises the Hollywood stars now and nobody in WWE, just calling each other out. John Cena did hit a cheap shot, raking the eyes of Cody Rhodes. Looked to attitude adjustment Cody Rhodes, but it didn't work out. John Cena eats another crossroads. Leaves him in the same position, man, as he did overseas here in Las Vegas. I was like, oh my gosh, same thing. So does that mean Cody Rhodes loses at WrestleMania since he got the last laugh here? Oh my God, please no. Cena should not beat Cody Rhodes. But hey, we'll see what happens. WrestleMania is coming up tonight, tomorrow. We're all excited. It's gonna be crazy, and what a way to end SmackDown. That was Friday Night SmackDown WWE action figure setup style. It was an okay episode. Nothing too crazy popped off on this episode. Favorite moment's gonna be the Seth Rollins pipe bomb. Favorite match is gonna be the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. And ranking the entire show out of 10, I'm gonna give it a solid 6 out of 10. Enough talk about Raw and SmackDown. Let's get to Wrestle Frickin' Mania. Hope you guys enjoy the shows. Stay tuned for the reviews, and I'll see you guys next time. Bretto Live is out. Beam!
Love is so evil, love is at its days. It just consumes you until